professional athlete and then still in AFL world in a management space to then owning, starting, building a community. Do you think you've found purpose in doing that every single day? And can you elaborate a little bit on what that purpose looks or feels like for you?
Mate, it's funny. Like, I feel like coming out of, I think in the AFL world and when we grow up, it's a lot about self. It's a lot about what you can do, what you can give, your value as a person. But whereas what I'm doing now and what you find is it's not about you. It's about finding something. And I feel like everyone in their life should be part of something that's bigger than them or bigger than self or bigger than one person. And that's what Breath Haus is trying to be. It's not about us. It's about the people that come to the place.
Yeah.
We're not special. We're just allowing people to come in and be special themselves. They're doing the work.
Yeah.
They're becoming part of the community. They're doing the work for themselves. We're just provide a space, a physical space for them to do it in. So it's and it's really cool. Like and this is something that I think I heard you talk about. This would have been years and years ago. And growing up through the early part of your career where you're, a high draft pick, you're talented, you're a gun, you get tagged every week. And then I don't know who you were talking to, but your frustrations about getting tagged, and someone said you can tag a player, but you can't tag a captain.
Yeah. That was my mentor. Yeah.
That's it. So, but then instantly, I don't know how quick it happens for you, but it's like instantly you shift from self to others.
Yeah.
And inherently it helps your game, but then the gains and the value and the impact you can have is then exponential.
Yeah.
So you're limited. If you're thinking about self, you're limited to what you can give to others in a 2 times thing. But if you're impacting someone else who impacts someone else who impacts someone, it's exponential. It's not 2 times, it's 10x.
Yeah.
And that's the way I look at Breath Haus as well, is like when you build community, it's the impact you can have is exponential.
Yeah.
Because other people,
a conversation or a lesson
exactly
that they take
right.
with them.
So other people just impact other people, and it spreads like wildfire. So I think like it's changed my way of thinking about life and business and sport and things like that. When you think in those exponential senses, and it's not about me and you. It's about the sum of us is greater than one of us sort of thing.
Absolutely.
So it's just sort of just solidified that. And I try and think in those terms now of how much impact we can have.
Speaking of impact and team, you said you had 25 as part of your team now,
around that,
cross facilitators and other business partners. What is your greatest strength as a leader? And what is your greatest weakness? Sorry, I shouldn't say weakness. Greatest area of improvement.
RFI. My greatest strength, I don't know. I think I don't know what Ella would say, but I'm a hard worker, but I don't feel like I work hard, because when you're talking about things that you're passionate about, or like you think about the people you're impacting, like I'll work 15 hours a day almost every day, but it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
Because I'm dealing with cool people. We've got the people that come into the classes. Everyone, it's just it doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah.
So I definitely think I'm a hard worker. I definitely think I can think, like you said, in that sort of like growth mindset, exponential thinking of like how far can we impact with what we've got. I always like to think end to end and put things in simple terms. Like when we're talking about Ella about doing something new or doing something different, sometimes doing new things is scary because it's the uncertainty of life. But the only constant in life is change, and uncertainty is part of life.
Yeah.
And the quicker you can become, the quicker you can accept that it is a part of life, the quicker that those things things happen for you. If you resist change, and things never work out. But if you accept change, right? Left behind. So I always think of being a level head. I'm always a positive thinker. I'm an extreme optimist.
Yeah.
I think things are always going to work out. And if they don't, something better is coming. And this is like a off topic, but analogy I always like to think is when thinking of a goal or an aim or something we want to do, if it's opening a new studio or we want to do this different concept or start a program here, things aren't always A to B. You think, all right, this is the blueprint, how we're going to do it. But then always think of it. I call it the Tarzan theory. So it's like, if I'm you swing out one way and then you find an opportunity out this way and you swing out that way, eventually you'll get to the point. Yep. Or you'll get somewhere completely better that you didn't think you'd get to.
Yeah.
So I'm always accepting of change, always agile, always adaptable, that type of thing. So yeah, I don't get stuck in the weeds too much about things. And in terms of RFIs, probably I'm probably still a little bit stubborn.
Yeah.
In terms of
in your thinking, so don't take feedback as well, or ideas you'll challenge more or don't challenge?
I don't know. I think I'm just like, and I'm probably just really confident in my ideas and abilities. Sometimes like delusionally confident, like and it is.